Friends, I am going to use words of studied moderation when I come to the actual issues. And since I have argued this matter, I am going to really summarize the 6, 7, 8 major issues on the merits for you without really expressing any opinion. But before that, I have to say what I have said partly in Hindi, that this entire country has heard, seen Rahul Gandhi in action, in and outside of Parliament. His actions, his speech, his thought process, his initiatives, his abhiyans are all ultimately animated by his thinking, Daro Mat. Daro Mat. He has demonstrated time and again the courage of his convictions. He has equally reposed faith in the rule of law. It took some time. From 2019, the complainant himself delayed the matter and suddenly accelerated the proceedings to result in the conviction. And since then, Shri Rahul Gandhi has shown exemplary courage, restraint, and a great faith in the judicial process. He went through every forum with unwavering faith. He did not leapfrog from the trial court to the High Court. He did not leapfrog from the First Appellate Court to the Supreme Court. And I think his faith in the system, in the judicial process, is seen for you today. Our fight, Rahul Gandhiji's fight, has also demonstrated the integrity and the importance of that integrity in our institutions. It is always the task for each of us, opposition and others, and in particular it's a task Rahul Gandhi has taken upon himself, to maintain to the extent possible the purity and integrity of these institutions, to be able to enforce law without fear or favor, to be able to work without political interference. This entire incident has demonstrated the vital importance of an opposition which will not be backing down. That has been Rahul Gandhi's calling card, don't back down. This has also demonstrated how the opposition, and principal voice amongst them in many ways has been Rahul Gandhi's, doesn't yield on vital issues like unemployment, economic stagnation, farmers' issues, etc.
Yeah, Mr. Singhvi, in the previous case, Lakshadweep MP, we saw that the Speaker's office actually consulted the Law Ministry, and it was on their advice that his membership was restored. It's a matter of, I mean, it could have been a matter of coincidence.
I can find you many more complicated questions of law they will have to consider before releasing the membership entry form of Mr. Rahul Gandhi. They may have to go to the Law Minister, they may even have to file an application to the Supreme Court to understand. I mean, what are we talking about? Is it a complicated issue of law? They have got a conviction. Rahul Gandhi's disqualification is, I repeat, only a consequence of the disqualification. You have stated. Now you can find many excuses. You are right in your question. You can find, I can find 10 more excuses. I have to refer to Mr. Jairam Ramesh, he has to refer to Mr. Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary, Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary has to refer to a third person, and we will take 1 week. But what is the meaning of that? It will show malafide, it will be unfair, it will be graceless, and it will be completely contrary to the heart and soul of parliamentary democracy, which requires a certain etiquette and a certain give and take.
Yes, Dr. Singhvi, my question to you. According to you, does the law require that the Lok Sabha Secretariat or the Lok Sabha Speaker need guidance or they need a reference from the Law Ministry? Or
my answer is an emphatic no. I partly answered it in Mr. Sandeep Fukan's query. What prevents you from asking a second opinion from the Commerce Ministry or some other ministry after you get the Law Ministry opinion? This is all bahanebaji, and it will be seen as such. Clearly, there is nothing. What is the legal issue of law required to get an opinion on which question? There is English language written in the order.
Mr. Singhvi, I mean, you are fearing that the government may try to delay this and there may be another conspiracy to get his disqualification revoked, as Mr. Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary has also said. What plan do you have in that case, if it is late,
Just as we have faith in courts and justice, we have faith in democracy. I didn't say that. I said I hope and trust that I will not have to do in this case what I had to do in the Lakshadweep case. That hope and trust remains for a couple more days. Ultimately, if that is belied and betrayed, then our only option as a citizen, a law-abiding citizen with faith in the justice system, we have to go to court again.
Mr. Singhvi, many congratulations. Finally, you have been able to get, even though you were under attack from everybody, you got reprieve for Rahul Gandhi. But the big question is that you heard what the Supreme Court, and I don't want to, put it in black and white, but you heard what he said about Rahul Gandhi. That a man is not in good taste. What is the question? Can I finish? Let me finish the question. That it has to be. Oh, you want me to stop asking questions? So the issue is, what is your advice to your client now that he has got that legal reprieve? Because in the electoral battle for 2024, this is going to become far worse.
I am answering a question without you revealing to me who are those people who are supposedly attacking me. Now, the answer to my client has been the same from when the matter started till today. Have faith in institutions, have faith in the process, go by the law, and try your best. Second, Rahul Gandhi has been completely and totally conviction stayed. There is no stigma on him. A sentence which says that had that judgment come earlier, things might have been different. Certainly, people who want to be selective, people who want to be partial, people who want to be motivated, I'm not saying you, I'm saying people who will misread it, people who want to distort an order. It is like looking at the hair at the end of the tail and ignoring both the tail and the dog.